I sold my first bag at 10 years old. At 10 years old, I'm supposed to just be watching cartoons and playing outside, right? But I'm going to football practice. I'm selling drugs on the way there. I'm selling drugs on the way home, right? These are the things that I'm doing, and it became so normal. I unwired myself from the upbringing that I had, which was good. And I started to unwire myself and rewire myself. And then for 20 years after that, I'm continuously hardwiring all these activities that go along with selling drugs, the violence, the low self-esteem, the low confidence, right? The things that people don't talk about in the streets. That's why you run around and you want to be like you want to be gangster, right? Because you ain't bullying me no more. Like, this is who I am. So you create this whole false identity.
It like camouflages fear.
And what it did is it helped me I created a whole new identity, and I tied all these habits to this one identity for over 20 years. That means if you look at me the wrong way, this is going to happen. If you say something the wrong way, if you do something to me, and now I got to live up to all of this. Most people, you say, hey, you know anybody who passed away? And they don't tell you nobody that was murdered. I'm looking at it like, not only do I know the people that was murdered, but I seen people stretched out. A young kid, 22 shots through his body. Another kid shot up in the, like, I seen this, like, friends of mine, family of mine. And you don't think about it, it's normal. You normalize the things that end up being problems later on in life. At that time, you keep pushing. You just go, go, go. And in public, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, you know what I mean? Like, everything is okay. But when I go home, I go from being gangster to the crybaby because I'm living a life that I don't want to live. But I never dealt with the issues.
Take your armor off and the mask off.
It's because you don't have nobody to put the front up for. When I look back and I'm like, man, you're in a house and you're crying, you was out here doing this. And now as I make shifts in my life and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get away from that and I'm gonna become this person and I'm gonna achieve this. But at nighttime, when you're still seeing the people shot up, at nighttime, when you're still thinking about things in your past that you had to go through, that you had to do, it's like, man, do I even deserve to be here? Why am I here? Am I able to go any further? And I'm looking at...
It's all good, dude.
You see what I mean? Like,
you know what though, Pierre? These tears you're letting out are healthy because you've been bottling this in for so long, you know? You're releasing this. Like, I know we've been told a lot of times, like, don't cry, you got to be tough, but it's like, there's a time you're supposed to process stuff, and that's like one of the emotions God literally built into us, like, as a tool, you know?
You got to change the definition of what tough is, right? Because that's what you're told, don't cry, toughen up. But the definition of tough is being able to say how you feel, right? Is being able to be true to yourself no matter who's around, not being one way over here and then one way over here. And where I come from, they're like, yo, you got to keep it 100 all the time, like, be real. Well, am I really being real if I'm really hurting? Am I really being real if, yo, I don't want to do, this is foolish what we're doing, right? Like, is that being tough? No. So now that becomes the struggle now, right? It's like, man, I need to find the right therapist so I can go to therapy so I can work through some of these things. And then it's like, man, who talks about that? Like, black dudes don't be talking about that where I come from, bro. You don't bring that up, like, therapy. Like, come on, man, what you mean? But I understand something now, Mark.
And people stay at a lower level because they don't deal with it.
Yeah.
You know?